Welcome back. You're now tuning to the other side of sports. It's your boy Laws in the building. It's me. It's Aaron. We in here rocking out. Uh, I just decided we're gonna go live today. And I know it's a lot of people want to chime in. They want to talk about the stuff we want to talk about. I'm ready for all the rebuttals. I hear him on Aaron. I see him on the chat going ham, talking all reckless and stuff like. Now we gonna see what's up. Well, we here, right? Uh, First things first, though. Before we get into the sports topics, did you see Dave Chappelle's response to Cat Williams' situation?
No, I didn't see it.
So basically, somebody, Bama's always got cameras in the audience watching and trying to peep what's going on. But essentially, somebody recorded Dave Chappelle and he was doing a set somewhere. I don't know, probably, you know how he do. He just pop up places. And he basically was saying that he's mad at Cat for going out there trying to expose all these people, but he ain't exposed no white people on that jump. It's just all us. It's like what part of the game is you just taking shots at our own people, but you trying to say that they selling out and all this X, Y, and Z, but like you did some foul stuff too. Like it's not like you airing your own laundry or whatever. So D. Ray Davis is on stage, and D. Ray sound basically was like, I don't. I mean, this is just from my perspective. It seemed like he was defending Cat while Dave Chappelle was talking about it, and they were like on stage together, and he was like, he said, D. Ray Davis, I'm talking about. He said, Dave Chappelle, you dropped an album, and Cat Williams dropped a mixtape. And Dave Chappelle didn't like that analogy because he didn't think it was the same. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I didn't see it, so I can't really say, but I know Dave Chappelle got a relationship with Kevin Hart, so it's all already going to
Uh
be, a connection in the
yeah.
region,
Oh
and he
yeah,
feel like the
yeah,
need to
yeah.
defend. That's like if somebody's slandering you, I'm not going to sit there and just listen to
Yeah,
the
yeah,
joint.
yeah. Yeah, you're right. You bring up a good point. I ain't even really think about it in that regard because yeah, they are friends. So he definitely had to. Yeah,
Because most
I
of the stuff
get
he said, nobody really contested. Like everybody tried to look for receipts and found a bunch of
uh-huh.
receipts, and everybody seemed to like it, even though he was slandering a bunch of people. But
Uh-huh.
I mean, they got a relationship, so everybody that came out and defended Kevin Hart seemed to be people that he rock with.
Hmm. Yeah, no, I agree.
The man can
I don't
defend
even.
himself.
You said what?
The man can defend himself
Yeah, he
if it's
can,
that
and
big of
he
a deal.
did. Yeah, he did. He took little shots on
Yeah,
the
you said
jump.
Cat Williams was on drugs and other stuff before, so like when your man swing, you just watch, and then when they start pounding your
When they start
stomping
stuffing
them
your
out,
man out,
then
yeah,
all of
hey,
a
yo,
sudden
chill,
you
chill,
right.
chill,
So
chill,
just
chill.
cut it out.
Yeah, break this jump. Yeah, dog. Yeah, I mean, it's wild out here, bro. I mean, to me, I thought I didn't even think about it from that perspective. And it's jokes. And Cat Williams, that Bama's a jokester, dog. And
It was
he be
hilarious.
saying true stuff, but he also be like, I don't say trolling, but he know what he doing, dog. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, dog. You just it all come with the territory. But I wonder if Cat gonna say something back because that's like Jason Tatum versus Ja Morant. Like,
And you remember Cat Williams was defending Dave Chappelle when Bams was slandering him.
he was, he was. So yeah, and even in an interview, he was defending Dave
He did.
Chappelle and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting to see how it play out, though. It'd be interesting because I mean, oh, Cat Williams, like all the comedians who are doing comedy heavy in the streets, they rock with Cat. A lot of them, you know what I'm saying. Well, I had no problem with them because they in the trenches. So it's gonna be interesting to see if anything comes about it. Like I'm sure Bama's got cameras in every little show.
And
So
comedians that really do stand up, like really do
mhm,
stand up, be out in the clubs, like getting on stage, they all seem to kind of have issue with the Bama's that kind of skip the line and do like a little bit here and there, but kind of live in the TV
Mhm.
space or movie space and get credited as comedians. Like it seemed
Mhm.
like they all kind of take issue with those kind of bammers. Cat just seemed to be the one to be more vocal about it. But
Yeah. Nah, agreed. Agreed. On to some sports. Dog, Adrian Griffin fired as the Bucks head coach, dog. What happened? These Bama's are 30 and 13, Aaron. I don't know how did Bama get fired, dog.
he probably threatened to trade Giannis' brother. It's got to be something going on behind the scenes.
Giannis brother, dog. Hey, listen,
The
it's a
worst bam in the
blooper
league.
reel. It's a it's a blooper reel going around, dog, social media showing Giannis brother. This Bama might be the worst NBA player to ever get
Ever.
there, dog. I don't even know how he. I mean, I know how,
You
but
know
I'm
how.
just, but dog, this is a stretch to. I don't know. He got to be in his contract written that my brother got to be on the roster if you want me to play on the team. Like he has to be on the roster because
But they
this
don't want to
Bama
piss
is
him off.
so terrible. Dog, he's so terrible, Aaron. This Batman done shot over the backboard. This Batman, he done did a scoop move and got it blocked. Like, you know how like when you block a kid, you
His
just
brother
smack the
been MVP, and his brother brought a chip to Milwaukee. Untouchable. Untouchable.
no, you can't fire it. No, you can't cut him off the squad. He taking
Do
up
it
a
and watch what
roster
Giannis
spot.
do.
No, he's not even G League material, bro.
The 13th Bama don't get in a game like that anyway. It's a Bama on
Dog,
every
he
roster that's
be
trash. Washington got starters that's trash. So leave them boys alone. Giannis get
dog,
what he want while he out
when he get on the court, when his brother get on the court, the Bama
there.
just be
Blowout.
running around like he just be like he just you
You
ever
remember
like when you got the game controller dog and you just run the Bama just wild around the court like you just that's not
you remember how when you said you was in college and it was a blowout, the coach said you want to go in the game? That's when he get in the game. Those same time. You up 30 or
dog. You
down
can't
30
he can't get no meaningful minutes at all.
at
It's
all.
off limits,
Ever.
bro. Dog, he has no he's not even good. I don't just it's literally a charity, like a charity
Reverse
case,
nepotism. I'll take it. They still
bro.
up a
Jump
million.
crazy. But dog, how did so Doc Rivers is like the front runner for this job too? All of a sudden, apparently he was a consultant for Adrian Griffin on the side. Did he snake him, Aaron?
Had to be. Had to be.
No, but the thing is, it's not gonna get no better with Doc Rivers. Like
Because it's already
y'all
good.
30 and
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. What has to happen for you to not? What did he say? He said he ain't gonna play his brother. That's why he ain't like him no
Giannis just
more.
it has to be Giannis just doesn't like him.
Oh my
Nothing
god!
beyond
How
that.
do you
Because
not like?
Giannis is
What do you
running the
know?
town.
What could he do that you
He could be
couldn't?
calling your brother trash in practice every day. Say you bum out. You know you on the team because your brother
Go
is.
get the water. Go get the water.
Yeah, mop up the floor, dog. We about to. So it could be a number of things, or it could be him just challenging Giannis in a way that Giannis might feel
uh,
like he above in practice. But for some
uh,
reason, Giannis doesn't like him because this move doesn't get made without Giannis signing off on it.
that's a fact. So Doc just gonna come in and just let the players just run amok, dog, and just not really. I mean, you gotta. I mean, I get it because sometimes when you got a coach like that that's not established, they may be, you know, trying to eh, what's his name, Missoula over the Celtics, like try like Bogart people and doing it their way or the highway and stuff like that. And they probably just Giannis was like, "Don't worry, I'm gonna take care of it." Hey,
Like
don't
he'll be
worry,
out of here
dog.
by
They
Monday.
probably had to after the team meeting, they're like, "Dog, we got to do something. What are we gonna do? This guy, I hate him. He's acts like he's Pat Riley. He's not. Why is he? Don't worry, dog. I'm gonna take care of it, son. Don't
And you
worry about
can't win if you get fired at 30 and 13. Like what? He'll never win a chip that way.
it. Oh, that's surprising to me. You halfway through the season.
You
Yeah,
know the
I
stuff
mean,
gonna start leaking out because people gonna start talking. and then it's going to start being leaks. We don't know if it's going to be true or not about what the reasoning is, and probably trying to clean up because Giannis has a pretty clean image in the league. So if
Mm,
he get anything behind it, they're going to be trying to clean it up and just come out with stuff that Bama was allegedly doing
mm.
behind the scenes.
He the LeBron on the East. Oh yeah, that Jones, yeah, like it's crazy to me. Doc Rivers not gonna get you a chip neither. So I just don't. I mean, you gonna bring him on to pay him more to like do less or the same? I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. Um, Aaron, now I'm gonna let you get your rounds off, dog. I went 3-0 in the battle rap joint last night. Now you can get your rounds off. Eric Bieniemy went and he applied for the job, got an interview with the Washington Commanders. Apparently, the interview he impressed them with a detailed plan. Is Eric Bieniemy on your wannabe Commanders head coach list, or is he completely off it? Because the media here don't even got him in the conversation.
To me, he would be at the top of the list, and he should have been at the top of the list for the last 5 years.
Talk,
But
talk.
for whatever reason, he hasn't been, and people want to justify him not having a number one offense with garbage ass Sam Howell as a reason why he shouldn't be head coach. He's clearly been the leader of the team. He's clearly been the guy that wants to hold people accountable, and you got players going around him to soft ass Ron Rivera and loser Ron Rivera, and then he leaking stuff to the media to try to justify or kind of undermine Eric Bieniemy and the toughness and accountability he wants to bring to the team, and then you wonder why your
Mhm.
team 4-13. So Ron is garbage. The fans are garbage, and this is why you end up with the product you end up with. And when you watch the Lions and some of the dumb you see from Ben Johnson, that if it was Eric Bieniemy, everybody would be up in arms, but because he's the new sweet Jesus of Nova, everybody just sweeps it under the rug. I just find it comical. What do
Oh,
you know? And
bro,
nobody knows anything about him, but he's the guy. It's hilarious to me. It's hilarious.
nothing. They
They
don't
couldn't
know if
pick him
he
out of a
can lead
lineup.
them.
They can't find a sentence of him talking online. They don't know the guy other than what they've heard other
You
people
don't
say
know if he's a leader, dog. You don't
at all.
know. The never another thing that I felt like was problematic in the whole situation, right? Aaron, if you ask me to make a dish, dog, for Thanksgiving, and I don't have no salt, I don't have no butter, and I don't have the right, I can't use a stove. I got a
If you don't have
outside
salt and
burner.
butter, you don't need to cook. Period. If
You
you don't,
don't need-
you could have stopped there. If you don't have salt and butter, it's over with. For any
no,
recipe, it's over
it's
with.
going, it's finished. And that's what I'm saying. That's what you have. You have the offensive line, that jump was trash. Then you had the wide receivers. That's probably the only thing you got. That's probably the butter you got. That's all you got. But then you got Sam Howell, and
Ass.
he a burner that you got to cook outside, the outdoor junk you get from Sunny Surplus, the outside burner that you can't, cause there's not no real stove. How you expect to cook?
Sam Howell's awful. And they wanted to dream up this scenario where he was going to be the guy, but he's awful. When Jacoby Brissett came in the game 2 weeks in a row, it looked like this was the number one offense in pro football, just like that. And then Sam Howell goes back in, and his offense is ass again. Like that's why y'all so pressed to draft a quarterback. You can't have it both ways. If he was as good as y'all was implying, it wouldn't be automatic that you taking a quarterback at two.
Yeah, yeah. It. I the Eric Bieniemy slander is just is beyond me. And the thing is, I realized too, Aaron, if you listen to the foolishness, you can become conditioned to it too. Like they push the narrative so heavy every single day that even if you don't want to subscribe to it, your just brain gonna be like, oh nah, Eric Bieniemy, we can't have him.
Right.
He a terrible play caller. Like what? It's beyond me. It's beyond me. It's beyond me.
And when
The
other
Bama's
situations have
track
come
record.
up,
So hold on. Before you get to that, I heard today because I gotta stay tapped in, Aaron. I have to because actually it's content. So the Bama, should I name names?
Name names.
Dog, Craig Hoffman is the worst Bama on the radio. I can't
How did he
stand
get
him.
the job?
I don't know. I don't know, dog. I don't know. He I cannot in the afternoons, it's unbearable, bro. It's unbearable. I don't know if anybody else there feel the same way, but the joke is unbearable. And when people call in, it make me laugh and chuckle when they be like, "Oh, hey, the first time caller or whatever, I love your show." Like, dog,
You
stop
lying. You
lying,
ain't never heard this show.
dog. But then today, this man had the audacity, the unmitigated gall, Aaron. I couldn't believe he said this. He said the other guys, Ben Johnson and the other guys we're talking about, have more coaching experience than Eric Bieniemy. And I almost crashed my whip, dog. I almost drove into the snow and everything, dog. Because when you look at Eric Bieniemy's track record of the teams he coached, and he was a positions coach, but he's honestly been an offensive coordinator longer than all the guys that people talk about they want. He's been a coordinator longer than them and has more success than all of them combined. His more success than Ben Johnson, more success. Like when you look at his resume, it's better than all the guys that they trying to tout. And I'm not even saying, I jump out the window quick. I'm not even saying the guys that people talk about, Ben Johnson, Mike McDonald, and all these guys, that they aren't promising candidates and people to look at and consider and stuff like that. But just to cancel Eric Bieniemy out and say he not even shouldn't even be considered, to me, shows a level of ignorance and just bias that I can't even fathom and understand and quantify. I don't
See,
know.
we was going back and forth about this like 2 weeks ago.
Mhm,
And the point I was trying to make was when before anybody got hired, before Peters and everything, all of these lame, lying, gump ass fans were saying, we just want a football guy in the building to make the football decisions, and wherever direction he goes,
mhm.
we'll be fine with it because we trust the football mind. Oh, they got Adam Peters. That's because it's somebody that they heard, like the rumor wire said this is a great person. They have no clue who the fuck he is or what he done in San Francisco, what role he played. But this, like, everything's sweet. Oh yeah, great. Everybody's celebrating. And
Uh-huh.
then it started. When they start naming head coaches and they start naming all these other guys, everything was fine. When they got to Eric Bieniemy, then the slander train started. What happened to trusting the football guys? If he had a great interview and impressed the football mind in the building that y'all said y'all was going to just get behind whatever he wanted to do, y'all wanted him to have a thorough search and interview everybody. But because it's not the two guys that you decide that you wanted, y'all gonna try to control the narrative and make Eric Bieniemy unhireable here.
Dog,
Y'all
I
don't run the
hate
show here. They got a professional from another organization where they gonna make me say y'all don't run it here. Y'all don't run the team. Y'all can make
they
all of
want
the
to run. They
slander
want to run
material.
the team so
They want to play
bad.
fantasy
These
football so bad,
non-athletic nobodies.
and they want more non-athletics in charge of the actual football. That's all they want, dog. Is Bama's that look like them and talk like them to be in charge. That's all that it comes down to, dog. That's all it comes down to. Because at first they were saying he didn't call the plays, but Nagy was getting jobs and Peterson was getting
No,
jobs. So then he
let
was a
me
bad interview.
hold
Now
on,
it
hold on.
comes out that he's a good
Aaron,
interview.
Let me just say this though. Side, because we gotta rewind the tape, dog. People missing overlooking this stuff. For somebody who's never called offense before, right? This Bama, the sets that they were running, the schemes, all of that, he didn't look like this was his first rodeo, dog. Calling
Especially when
offense.
Jacoby Brissett
Babs
was in the game.
Babs is running wide open, dog, all year long. Sam Howell was missing throws late.
Yeah, Mail.
Babs running butt naked all over the field. The schemes was there. He holding the ball too long. Stop it, people. If this is my first time, dog, if I say this is my first time playing golf and I go to the golf course, dog, I'm not shooting the 85, dog. I just want you to know you're not shooting in the 80s. You're gonna be in the high 100s if it's your first time. I don't care how athletic you've been. I don't care how much you've been around the game of golf. If you've never played it yourself, you're not gonna be good. Dog, from a game play calling standpoint, there was really you could say you didn't like the ratio of run to pass. You could say that, right? But as far as the scheme and the X's and O's of calling an offense, which most people don't even have a freaking clue
No,
about what it entails.
they can't say they don't like the ratio or run the pass because the run game was ass most of the year. And everybody overrates Brian Robinson. Now he Barry Sanders. Like, cut it out. Cut it out. The Bama, when we was going back and forth over, he was averaging 3 point something yards. Stop.
Too.
Stop. Just stop it.
Yeah, dog. The thing
That's why I root
is,
against the team. It's more fun rooting against dumbasses in the comment sections with these idiot ass opinions just based on them liking a guy's face or not liking a guy's face. Don't know nothing about football, but they on here. If they put that much emphasis and focus on their own life, all you gotta do is click on these Bama's profile pictures. Look at their wife. Look at their job description on
don't do
that
that.
joint.
Don't do
Dog.
that.
If they was this focused on controlling their life as they are controlling the football team, dog, their life would be so much better.
Dog, I just the narrative is this is the thing. I hear no objectivity. Even when they try to be objective, they say
They
stuff
can't,
like
bro.
they say stuff to like as like a backdoor caveat. Like, yeah, he's a good leader, but allegedly, and then this. I'm like, dog, you have no leadership skills. How you identify what leader is, dog? Like,
They no
stop it.
clue. No clue.
Have you ever led men in anything?
Pause. Hell no.
Thank you. You saved me. I just dog.
Dog,
These it's
they
just
fifth
it's
string on the
ridiculous.
assembly line, dog, and they want to talk to Bama's about leadership. Just stop it. Just stop it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So I'm gonna holler at my man Lake Lewis, dog. Cause Lake Lewis, he in the circles. He see everything. He could tell me if Eric Bieniemy needs to be considered or not. And he ain't got the puppet strings in his back and nothing like that. Cause some of them do, but he ain't got that. I trust his ability to be honest about this scenario and the situation. And he traveled in a lot of circles, but it, it's disheartening to hear the narratives that they trying to spin about Eric Bieniemy when they don't have a clue. They don't have a clue, bro. Oh, shout out my man Vader. He on here, dog. You was right about Dak
The Black
Prescott
Kirk
being Kirk.
Cousins. He need to go live and gloat.
Dog, he got him out of there. All right, let's get to these games for this week. All right, we got Kansas City Chiefs at the Baltimore Ravens, Aaron. What a game. Hey, listen, the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills game, that was a good game, dog. I
Was it?
was I was thoroughly entertained. Yeah, I was entertained. Joe came down to a field goal miss, dog.
Because the Bama fumbled on the 1 yard line. It would have been a double digit game.
Yeah, he
Get
did
Josh
fumble. Oh,
Allen out of
Kel
there.
Harmon, get Harmon out of here, dog. Yeah, but Kansas City, they got through, snuck through. KC versus the Baltimore Ravens. You was at the game last week, Aaron. How brick was it out there?
For the first half, I couldn't tolerate dog. That's the coldest I ever been in my entire life. I went and bought $300 worth of warm up. I had the Under
No,
Armour
hold
heat
on. You had
cold
Under
joint.
Armour. You had
I
the
had Under Armour
insulated jump.
full joint on underneath. Then I had hoodies on under
You
that.
had you had hand warmers.
I had the Canada Goose on top of that. I had thermal gloves. I had thermal
You had some
socks.
hot chocolate. You need some hot cocoa.
Dog, it was disgusting out there.
Went dog.
I had the Pooh
But
Shiesty mask on. You probably saw me on TV. I was right behind the bitch. I had the Pooh Shiesty mask
wait,
on,
dog.
and I had on top of that
When did you make the decision to pull the plug, dog? When it like what was the straw that just said, "Hey, dog, I can't do this."
dog. It was just ridiculous, dog. Because I look, dog. It was all the way bad. It was all the way bad.
You say I had to get out of there.
I'm out.
They ain't had no like area, like a heated bay area
No.
where you could just chill with
Inside, dog, from the top, dog. It was outside, like at FedEx Field. They got like club level drinks, stuff like that, where
Mhm.
you basically be warm. I ain't seen none of that at the M&T drink. It's when you in the stadium, you basically outside. So it's like, dog, you don't catch a break.
Oh,
Bama took my
dog.
hand out the glove to grab a pretzel, dog. Oh my goodness, worst decision I ever made.
Your jump, your
It felt like
jump
the dress
turned
was gonna
into.
break off.
Oh yeah, bro. I got set up. My wife asked me to go out and get some salt for the steps, bro. I then my car was on E. No, you don't have this problem, but my wife be taking the whip and then she bring the jump back, and that jump be below E, dog. And I'm like, young, you drove all around and left me with the guy to get the gas.
That's what she supposed to do.
Yeah,
That's
that
your
is.
job.
It is, but I just wasn't expecting to see it because I had a whole half a tank, dog. I'm like, "Man, when you drove to New York or something?" I come back that jump on E. I'm like, oh, I gotta get gas, dog. I stab, dog. I don't never really like pump the gas and put the thing on and then get back in the car, dog. I had to, and I had the car still on with the gas going, dog. I might have blown up. I ain't care. I was like, it's brick out here, bro. So yeah, nah. So who you got? Baltimore? It's supposed to be 60 this weekend, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be 60 for sure, for sure.
Baltimore versus Kansas City. Baltimore's favorite -3.5. Who you rocking with?
Baltimore, best
This
team in
is
the
the
league. They
year.
getting the chip this year. They
This
got
is
to.
the
If they
year.
don't,
It's over.
Nova gonna rejoice, dog. That same group that be in that
No,
same group that got
the
the extra
Baltimore,
slander for the enemy.
yeah, the Baltimore version though, they worse.
No way,
They're worse.
no way.
Nah, they ain't worse than Nova though. In the
Nah,
Commanders, you
Nova's
right?
the
They
worst
not
of
worse,
all time.
but they
Them
gonna slide.
Philly's quite terrible too. You see, they
Mhm.
trying to run Hurts out of there.
Jalen
Send him
Hurts,
down the road.
come on. Come on. Yeah, so you going with I think this game is gonna be close. I don't see Baltimore running away with it. I'm going with
Because
Kansas
they got
City.
Mahomes. Yeah, Mahomes
Yeah,
is
because so they'll be in the game. Um,
maybe
yeah, maybe. Yeah. I mean, it being in Baltimore is 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 the deciding factor for me. I think that's why Baltimore runs away with the W. That's another thing for Bieniemy. Bieniemy is ranked. Their offense was 15th this year. You know what it's been when Eric Bieniemy was there? Fourth, fifth, first, and first, Aaron, in the
of
league,
course.
and then went to 15. So don't tell me the back. Oh, he's not calling the play. Stop it, people. Uh, Vader got it 31-28. Baltimore. I can see that. I can see that. It's gonna be a game for sure. Um,
They gonna
then you got
smoke
the
San Fran boots if San Fran make it to, past Detroit. I might
Detroit
take
and
Detroit
San
in
Fran.
this, but we not there yet. We not there yet. We'll get to it.
We here. Detroit versus San Fran. San Fran's favorite -7.
Hell no.
I
Give me
think that's
Detroit.
high.
I think
Yeah,
Detroit gonna
I
win
think.
the game.
You think Detroit's gonna win the game, Aaron?
That Purdy fool's goal, and you know Kyle Shanahan. It's almost choke time. I don't know if it's gonna be this week or 2 weeks from now, but
Well,
it's
he's
almost
gotten
time
to
for
he's
Kyle to
gotten
cop
to the he's gotten to the Super
and then
Bowl though.
choke it away twice.
Yeah, but I'm just saying this ain't the Super Bowl. It's the game to get there. So he still got Christian McCaffrey. We'll see what happens with Debo, but they still got Christian McCaffrey. They still got like weapons.
They'll find
I
a way.
mean,
They almost choked it away this week against Green Bay. What you mean?
they did though. They
If it
did.
wasn't for their Love trying to be cute, throwing,
Love should have just ran the ball.
yeah, sometimes he gets so cute with his mechanics, dog, trying to make these little highlight uh poses when he's throwing the ball, and it's just like
No, I don't
sometimes you
know.
just gotta
Yeah,
chill.
yeah, yeah. First of all, he has supreme confidence in his arm. The
He does.
Bama's arm is immaculate. I ain't even gonna hold you, dog.
He
This
throw it
Bama can
pretty
make
fast.
every
He
dog.
OC.
He can, yeah, but the play that he entered it on, he running towards the sideline. He got one guy on his hip. You can't tell me Jordan Love couldn't have got past him, dog. he ain't slow as Mahomes be like wobbling, but he still be getting away. He could have
I
got
couldn't
away
even
from
see the
that dude.
pass he was trying to make.
I couldn't either, dog. And the jump was
It was
across his
too
body, across
Bama's
the
legs.
field.
Yeah,
I'm like, bro, this is just a bad. And I mean, once he threw it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's pick. So the throw across the body, that's a fail every time, dog. So they definitely could have ended up losing that game for sure. So, but I think San Fran is just, I mean, it's in San Fran, so I think that matters too. If it was in Detroit, I think Detroit would just it would be a whole different situation. But I'm gonna go with San Fran. I'm gonna go with San Fran to get the W, but I think Detroit's gonna make it close. And
I got Detroit.
I could see a situation where Detroit upsets the San Francisco 49ers. I definitely could see that. Because everybody's
If
saying
Debo
it
don't
like,
play, it's over.
Vegas is saying, or people saying that because they showing on social media that they leaked like the halftime performance, and then they at the bottom of it, it had San Francisco versus the Baltimore Ravens on the ticket jump at the bottom. So it's like, how the conspiracy theorists. I believe they already be planning like what the teams are, but if it changes, they can change it. But I think that they kind of put in what they want. It's a business, people.
You
You
already
know what I'm
know.
saying?
And
Every
nothing but
business is making projections at the beginning of the year. What products we got in our store? We got Coke, Dr. Pepper, Sprite, and what's the new Jones
you're missed.
Sperry or Sprite? I don't know whatever Jones.
Oh, Spark.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, Star Adrian something.
Starry, yeah,
I
Starry.
thought that was one of them like fruit rings type drinks. I didn't know that was a real soda.
Yeah, it's a real soda. So I'm sure they're doing projections like, oh yeah, what's going to sell the best this year? The two winners is going to be Coke and Starry. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. So they doing that with the football teams too, people. This relax. This is all par for the course. Um, yeah, so those are our games, though. So you going with Detroit and you going with Baltimore, and I'm going with Kansas City to cover the 3.5, and then I'm going with Detroit to cover the 7, but San Fran to win. Yeah. And then we off to the Super Bowl. What we doing for the Super Bowl this year? We had
Well,
D's.
he gonna be out, and he gonna be out of the.
He said he coming back for the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, if he
Yeah, he'll
has
be
something,
back
I'll
for the
be
Super
there.
Bowl. Yeah, we're right with it. Um, yeah, put in the comments what y'all think about Eric Bieniemy being the head coach of the Washington Commanders.
Yeah, I
If
would
that's the
troll
case.
so hard if they hired this. I know it'll never happen, but
Why
if they
hold on, why
hired
do you
Eric,
think it'll never happen though, Aaron? There's no chance.
I didn't already decipher what I need to decipher from Josh Harris out the gate.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
and I believe he didn't fire Ron when he should have fired Ron because he didn't want the
You want to
enemy to
have
have
be
too much success and be in a
I know.
situation the Raiders were with
Antonio
Antonio
Pierce.
Pierce.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
because of that, I know that's not going to be the move.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Even if Peters wanted to make the move, I think Josh Harris would be like, you sure? I don't think this is our guy.
And that,
Let's
and
see.
that's why it's so important for them to leak out that the interview was good and all this stuff. So they probably hoping somebody else try to interview the back and get him out of there before they got to wait till the Super Bowl to hire Ben Johnson or however it go.
And I bet too, there's a part of it too because of the circumstances that Eric Bieniemy came into. They try to do right by him. They trying to do right by him. And it may not be hiring him here, but they're probably trying to do everything in their power to try to, you know, throw him an alley oop, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
um I can definitely see that, but I just don't. Is there if what did what chance would you put on Eric Bieniemy being hired as the head coach here for the Commanders?
Zero
Like if you had to
percent.
put a percent. Now,
Zero.
if they did it, what would that tell you about the organization?
That it's about football. It's not about nothing else.
And would that bring you back on board?
Yeah, I would be back on board just to
Mm.
be able to troll the dimwits in the that think they know more than the GM.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Nah. for sure. That jump. Yeah, I think it's like less than 1% chance that Eric be enemy. Yeah.
They don't even run their house. They don't know why their kid got a C in math or social studies. They don't know nothing. They can't analyze nothing going on over there, but they got all the details about why you can't hire Eric Bieniemy as the head coach. These people wild, dog. Life out
Yeah.
of control.
Yeah. We need oh yeah, Vader said we need a QB. That's a fact. And
Hey,
it
hey,
don't
hey,
need to
hey,
be
hey,
Drake
hey,
May.
hey. Did you see the Kuiper had to update his journey? He finally started looking at the tape. You see, they start
Kyber,
later than
Kyber's
us. They start later than us
not.
because they
They
finally
have to
got
update.
Daniels at 2 instead of May.
No, first of all, the fact that Kuiper has that just
Right,
shows
which is
you
rare. He don't want to be wrong.
he don't want
He
to be
don't want to be
wrong on
wrong.
this.
He started looking at the tape, and then he's criticizing May's play this year. I said, that's what I've been doing this whole fucking time. Like, if you see the
Yeah.
season he
See,
had,
no,
he,
but you know what how it is, dog. If you can't beat them, join them, dog. That's the how they whole. They're like, yeah, we can't keep
he like,
putting out this stuff. People are hip to what we're doing, so we got to change it up because they know like
and
we
that
can't
way,
go with, just go with the
yeah.
guy. You can't do it anymore.
If May get taken at 2 anyway and end up being a bust, he'd be like, see, we told you Daniels was the second best quarterback. They said they was calling Alabama Randall Cunningham out that joint. That's his comp. Because everybody gonna say Lamar, but he's saying the
Oh
comp is
yeah,
Randall Cunningham.
yeah.
So if
No,
they take Drake May over Daniels, dog, there's nothing they can do to bring me back.
yeah.
That
It's
tells me the
not about
GM don't know
football.
what he's looking at.
He
It's
don't
not.
know what he's looking at. Yeah. Nah, I mean, we said it. People like, oh, you know, like, dog, Drake May he should not be drafted at number 2. We're gonna keep saying it all the way to the draft. And hopefully, if somebody else say it, it's usually not when we say it. It's usually when somebody else say it, they be like, oh, I saw this mock draft. Oh, yeah, they
Right,
did. See it.
right.
But like we've been
They
saying it
heard it here
before they
first,
tried to say, yeah,
months
they heard it
before.
first. Remember back like maybe like 3-4 years ago when Bama's was saying stuff we were saying, we're like, dog, they definitely listening to our stuff. This is when podcasting was not even like that big of a
Small,
thing.
yeah,
People would just go and just like sneak and find content and be like, oh, they saying this. Oh, okay, all right. And then they would just take it. I'm like, no, we said that from like who even uses those that terminology? Like
right.
it just so yeah. May late second, early third. Dang,
And
that's a I
you was the first person to say Daniels at number one, even over Caleb. You was like you would take him over Caleb. And I saw the guy say that on the Mel Kiper breakdown on Get Up this morning, where the guy was like, I might take Daniels at one. Like this guy, like is electric. Like you, like I'm taking him over May. And then Kiper, because when a Kiper originally put out his like pre
yeah, the free
first
jump.
version, he had May still at two. But within the last week, well, I just saw today where he
It,
had bumped
it
Daniels up to
changed.
two and had May at three. And then he started breaking down how good Daniels was this year, and then how underwhelming May was,
Dog.
missing easy throws and all this stuff. But I've been saying this for months,
May played at a cupcake conference, dog, with regular Joe Schmoes.
and they was blaming the O line and the weapons. That's what you're going to inherit in the league. So if you
Dog,
telling me
he
he
gonna
can't
get
play
trapped.
without O line and weapons, then don't even take him. You
Don't
just
take
talked
him.
yourself out of
You
the pick.
it's a recipe for disaster. That's what and that's exactly what the commander situation is. No O line, no weapon. I mean, we got a couple weapons,
They got to get a
but
real
no.
tight end. Like they got to be serious about the tight end position this year. This is ridiculous running that old 6'6" quarterback out there who run like a 4.9 40. Like they got to get a real young athletic tight end.
Hey Aaron, when the weather change up, I'm out there, dog. I can't run no 40 time right now, dog. My leg will
So we
snap.
run that 4.9. He be like, dog, it's 40 degrees outside.
I'm a dog. I said I'm gonna run under a 4.7, dog. I promise you, it's gonna be under 4.7. But I needed to be over 57 degrees outside. I need all my ligaments and juices in the legs all need to be above 65 degrees. I can't be out there jump running in the cold, bro. The cold slow you down, bro. It just
Fact.
it just
Especially when you
naturally
old.
yeah,
That
that
joint like
jump slow.
kryptonite to old head.
Yeah.
I be driving to the gym that's indoors, but driving in the cold be like, shit, I don't know if I want to still play ball this morning.
Dog, hey, yeah, dog. When you still hooping
Dog,
in this
every
weather,
Saturday and Sunday.
dog. When you get in the gym, like you gotta warm up for like a whole half an hour before you can even.
You ain't lying. And then it's
You
terrible because the
cannot,
dirt be all slippery in there. I'm like, yeah, this is terrible.
dog. You can't just come straight in and be like, "Hey, yeah, we need one. Come on, Aaron, put your shoe." I got sit
But it's all
I got sit
geriatrics in
one
that
out.
joint now. So
I got sit
everybody
one
got the
out.
big gay on and be in that
Oh
joint
yeah.
stretching for 25 minutes.
Oh yeah, I gotta sit out one, bro. I can't just go straight in the game. Batman asked me to hoop the other day. I'm like, bro, no, like no. I actually earned real talk. I will come hoop with you at the gym because there ain't no real expectations. And if I just want to sit down, I could just sit down. Like I
Right.
don't have to
It's
like,
just exercise. Play two
yeah,
games and then
it's just
chill.
exercise. Yeah, run up and down. Ain't no, you know, even
No
if Bama's get to
lockdown
talking and
defense.
they, yeah, no lockdown defense. You
That's
if
what
you
gets you.
playing defense, it's for game point only. You know what I'm saying? So it just, but in the real game with the whistle, Bama's like, "Wee," and then it's a whole bunch of young Bama's 26 and jumping out the
So imagine
gym and
that outdoors. That's what I was playing outdoor in the summer league with 20 year
mm,
olds on
mm, mm,
concrete, though.
under
I
no
was like, never again.
circumstances,
Bama tricked me into that league, though. I said, never again.
under no circumstances, bro. That's just you just waiting to have an injury take place, bro. And I'm like, and they keep at like, yeah, come on, man, we need. I'm like, dog, this is not yesterday. I can't do it. Not gonna be able to do it. Hmm. Yeah, but shout out to all them who still hooping, getting their hoop on. I gotta go to the gym for like at least 3 months pre before I do anything. Like that's the prerequisite for me to get out there. Like I gotta go to the gym 3 months straight consistently, 2 days out the week to even have a chance, bro. Even have a chance. Follow us at OSS 980 at Other Side of Sports. Shout out to Where's Buffy. Shout out to Lance J Radio, Free Agent Radio. Shout out to Sports Talk Tasha. Shout out my man Vader, Shamrock. Shout out to my man Wes. Everybody who rock with us heavy. All the commenters on the comments. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all. Share the show, share the content. We out. Peace.